ignore that, guys. Hello, guys. Thank you so much for coming again. I am going to go ahead and play Aderyn for you guys. She's a pretty nice champion. There are so many things you can do with her. You can skate very well. You can stun the enemy. You can burn the enemy. You can increase your basic attacks with your fire stance. Your one on your fire actually deals a lot of damage on the towers. Because it increases the damage of your basic attacks. Your basic attacks basically become a fireball, and that fireball actually deals a ton of damage to the objectives. Now, one thing that you can do with her is that you can go ahead and use four skills. For example, you can use your one, your two, and then switch back to wind, and you'll be able to use your one and two again. Or you can switch to any element, and you'll be able to switch. And let's say you use your wind, and then you use your fire. Well, guys, I'm pretty sure that you already know all of this. So let me go ahead and jump into the match. Now, right here, I was just letting this person deal damage to me just for no apparent reason. Uh, the thing is that since I've been practicing with her and trying to figure her out, the thing is that I do think that she's a little bit difficult. I was not actually. Oh, that's not a good thing. Okay. Well, just by the way that the person is starting to build, I can tell you guys that this person is gonna build defense. So that's gonna be a thing. Now, for clear, fire is very nice, guys, because you actually have a meteor that deals a ton of damage, and then it leaves the fire. It leaves fire on the floor, and that is gonna continue to deal damage to the units. So that's pretty nice, guys. See. Now, so far, my favorite stance is ice. The thing is that ice has so much sustain, guys. Because you can regain your HP and mana every time that you switch like this. Every time that you switch to ice element. So that, guys, it is pretty nice. It's amazing. Now, I still have some problems countering, like comboing. Sorry, I still have some problems whenever I have a combo. The thing is that it's sometimes it's difficult to be switching between elements and knowing which one it's next. I One thing that I was planning on doing is I was planning on having matches only when one element. For example, I would choose a fight and I would only use wind. I would use another fight or have a different fight and just use my fire. In another match, just use my ice. The thing is that I think that in order for us guys to be able to master all of the elements, we have to be very familiar with each one of the skills. Have an idea what is the cooldown, have an idea how much damage you can deal, and just how long you can stall the enemy with a specific ability. I honestly prefer to level up my second and my ultimate. My one, I leave it actually at level 1. That's one thing you have to know. Another thing that I do is I actually build cooldown reduction, because I think it is very important, guys, to be able to switch between elements without any problems. Now, this is the only champion that I go for agility. I'm sorry, for cooldown shoes. I actually don't go for agility shoes because I think it's very essential to have a good cooldown reduction on these champions. So therefore, I always go for Archmage's dagger because it has really good synergy with your fire stance, because it actually increases the damage of your fire. Like these fireballs, they actually deal a lot of damage, guys. So that's something you have to keep in mind. And with your eyes, you can stun the enemy if you hit it with your 1 and then your 2, you stun the enemy. So that's something else that you have to keep in mind. Now, I guess just a general idea that I want you guys to have is that whenever you have your fire stance, it is your most powerful stance. Basically, for escaping and engaging, just making a trap, you can use your wind. For damage, your fire, and for utility, your ice. You have to use all of your elements accordingly to be able to be successful. Like right here, what I did is I stunned the enemy with ice. That way, I would be able to run away. And I see that he's still following me, but I can still stun them. And my ultimate is gonna be up again, and I should be able to switch to any element that I need. Because right here you can see that I can already switch back to anything. If he comes closer, I'll stun him and see if I can do more damage. Like right here. Oh no, he escaped. Again, I can go to ice and just regain some HP and some mana. Right now, what I'm trying to do, guys, is I'm just trying to poke the enemy, but it looks like I'm not dealing as much damage as I was expecting. But I am assuming that this person is just going for magical resistance. So that's the only thing that I have right now. Yeah, they already have elven armor. That sucks. It really, really sucks. Yeah, and since I noticed that, guys, I'm not actually going to go ahead and get penetration. I'm not interested again in being able to kill this person. And since I have the feeling that they're gonna be building all the fucking defensive items from the game, it's gonna be kind of pointless for me. So I can just go ahead and poke the enemy. And every time that I have the chance, I am going to attack the tower, like that. Well, right here, it's better if I have actually a minion around, so I can deal more damage to the tower. Now, the next item that I am going to purchase, it is going to be Trollbane. The reason is that I actually want to be able to deal a nice amount of damage to the tower. And any ideas that I have on this champion that I have been trying to have, it's that I been trying to see if I can combo my ice. It's one, my two, stun the enemy, and then use my fire stance, throw the meteor, and then use my one and be able to just spam my basic attacks. That is one thing that I've been trying to do, but I find it a little bit difficult because I don't think that 1.5 seconds it's enough for me to be able to switch elements. Like right here, I'm just going to stun the enemy. That way I can escape. And the reason why he's not able to deal as much damage as he would normally do is because he's rushing defense and he's only going to fuck. He already got even the defense boots. Yeah, this is gonna be basically pointless, guys. But again, I am going for the tower, so that's not gonna be a problem at all, guys. Let's see if we can get rid of this. Now, your meteor, it's actually your strongest skill. It's gonna be your meteor, then your ice, then your wind. But the wind has a lot of utility, and you can actually make an enemy, of course. Ooh, no, 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 no. You can make an enemy fall back. You can reposition the enemy, like right here. Just throw him back, and I still have to jump, and I can jump again. Just juke. It is very, very nice to be moving around a enemy, and I am very interested, guys, in actually trying to see if I could have a match and only be wind and see if it could work. I was too slow. Free potion. Okay, good, 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 good. I think I have a little bit of a poke on the tower. And just recommendation, guys, whenever you have the opportunity to poke the tower, go to your fire stance and see how much damage it deals. It dealt 180. That was just one basic attack, which is pretty nice, guys, honestly. So whenever you have the opportunity to attack an objective, I strongly recommend you guys to become fire, so you can go ahead and use your one, buff your basic attacks. That way you'll be able to deal a ton of damage, guys. He's gonna use his two. There you go. And I can switch again. I'm going for ice so I can heal and stun the enemy. One. Oh, I couldn't stun. It's one. It's one then two. I was doing it wrong. I mean that if you build cooldown reduction actually on this champion, you actually deal you do very, very well, guys. The thing is that I can get Trollbane. Uh, if you build cooldown reduction, you do very well with her because you actually can switch between your elements very often, guys, and you can spam your skills a lot, and that's gonna help you try to figure out any combos that you can use and different things that you can do. But as we know, guys, this person is building. Look at the damage that I do to the tower, 208. But that person is just going for full magical resistance. I'm sorry, for full defense. He got elven armor, which is gonna be a lot of magical resistance and some extra HP, and also the cooldown reduction. But I don't think that's the main purpose of the build that he has. As you can see, he has now physical resistance, which I don't deal any physical damage. But this person, I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe it's a new player, that could be. But the reason why I wanted to upload this match is because I wanted to show you guys how you can change between elements, and the things that you can see, the effects that you get, and the damage that you can deal. Pretty much it, guys. Because I did had several matches, but many of the enemies that I was fighting for, I lost many matches, and it was very difficult to be actually getting a match in which I was doing very well and the enemy was doing very well as well. I had one with Thor, and that was my first match. I am going to go ahead and also upload that match. This was just random match, which this person was able to get one kill, and I decided to go for the objectives because I knew that he was going to be building just defensive items. Therefore, he would not be able to deal a lot of damage to me. Like you can see right here, the items that he had, it was elven armor, shield, boots of magical resistance and tendency, and then flame armor, which I honestly I don't think it was a really good idea because, well, I don't deal physical damage. Well, only my basics, but I was going for, I'm sorry, only my basics. I was actually going for AP. Therefore, there's no need to get physical resistance. Well, guys, I do hope that you enjoyed the video. There are other videos that I want to upload today. There are many things. This champion Aderyn already expired on my champion list, but I made sure that I could get it also in the European server. I'll see if I can upload some videos over there because, as you know, guys, whenever I have a video from the European server, I tend to lag. Therefore, it's going to be a little bit difficult, guys. But I do have several videos for you. I do hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching, guys.